Alright, hey guys, I am back. This will be for the Winter Links tournament, hole number 8. And I'm going to be setting up my bag here for you guys. So one of the things that I'm going to encourage here is putting on a driver that, and I'm thinking here rock, you're not going to really need much topspin. Looks like I don't quite have the curl on rock. That's the only problem. So, you know, either quarterback or apocalypse is kind of going to be what you're kind of thinking. Rock if you have, and so if you don't have apocalypse, I'm just going to go ahead and hit this with quarterback. In terms of length off the tee, I don't think apocalypse and quarterback, they're going to pretty much be to the exact same spot. So no real huge difference. We are going to be going with Guardian. There's no way we're going to get the short iron or long iron territory. But just make sure that you have whatever wedge and whatever long irons for rough and sand that you can put on. Those are what you're going to want to go with for this hole. Undoubtedly, that's what you're going to want to use. And I'm going to bump it up to a quasar here so I can get a little bit more right spin. And I want to make sure that this is on. I'm not sure if it is. I'm going to make sure that it is right now, because I'm going to hit this drive in kind of the landscape, flip my phone, and do it with a slice here. And like I said, you know, I'm putting on quarterback here to just kind of show you guys that you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot here. Very little topspin, I'm assuming. And I can still run out of fairway. Like I can't, I have a feeling that I have to take something off of this. Like I can't go full power, full everything. It might run through the fairway. And, you know, this is always going to get you a better approach than, say, extra mile. You're always going to be able to get closer, more around the bend, and it has to do with the amount of curl that you have. Drivers without curl just have no chance at keeping up. And there you see something nicely done. That's about as good as you can do with an extra mile, which is okay, but it's nothing special. You see, it's just straight out there. Whereas if you take a driver, which can have a great bit of curl on it, you can get it around this bend. And here you see what I'm using, right around 2 bars. Hopefully I get over that rough on the second hop. That's the only difference that, you know, and that can be, if I do hit that rough, that can be rectified with a Titan. You can just go up to a Titan next time if I do hit that rough, which we're just going to see. So make sure that you go 3 full bullseyes when you're doing this shot. And you can be a little generous with that. You know, you can overhook it, but you don't want to underhook it. So make sure you're going at least that. And you see I just skip over the rough there and see how, and that's one of the biggest reasons that I'm taking off the one of the biggest reasons there as to why I'm taking off the topspin, because I don't want it rolling through the fairway. And you can see I get much closer than the extra mile shot. And in addition to that, I also have, you know, a nice angle straight in the middle of the green, straight in the fairway. But, you know, you will roll through that fairway if you don't take off some things. So I want you guys to keep that in mind for when you're playing this shot. And let's see if we can't go for broke here and get this one. I haven't had too much luck today. And you see, I don't even have to use a lot of power, which is one of the real nice things. So here you're going to see me jack up my side spin as much as I can. And I'm going to try to get high up on this hill. And here you can kind of see what we're looking at in terms of ball guide. It's kind of glitching a little bit, but that's kind of where we're looking for an aim spot. So I'm right at min club, which is probably going to be 1 point, I don't know, 6 per ring, 7. Just go a full bullseye. And as you can see, I'm going to have to take off just ever so slightly on the power, so I'm going to keep it towards the front here, just to make sure. And let's see if I can't get this up high enough to kick it. Nope. You got to get it up higher than that. I didn't want to risk it because since I was at min club, I didn't want to risk going up into the rough. But if you get it up high enough, it'll just shoot right back down towards the hole. And it makes it a little bit easier when you don't have to guess how much power to take off of it. Like if you're not right at min club. So you can say that I drove it too long there. So 2 things I could have done. You know, I could have laid off the curl a little bit and been a little bit shorter. Or I can put on a Titan ball and go at it with an iron. If I want to bring my Saturn and I want to get around the corner with, say, a Titan, then I can maybe get that hole that way and be able to do it with an iron. And it's the same thing. You're going to want to put the Saturn on. You're going to want to use that right spin that I put on. And you're going to want to get it high up on the hill. So everything that you've seen me do so far, it's too low on the hill. So it doesn't have the momentum to make it back down to the hole. But like I said, you know, when I can't be precise with my movements, like since I was in between clubs there, I'm going to play it safe more than anything. Don't end up in the long rough in the back and just play it a little on the cautious side. So that's kind of what you're seeing there. Good luck with that one, guys. Hopefully you guys can get that hole. It looks like, you know, 7 under is going to be the number here. This is the going to be the hole that you want to start setting up for and trying to get the eagle for hole number 9. So I'm going to do the best to set up my bag and give you that tutorial because that's going to be a crucial hole. So look forward to that video, and hopefully we can get that eagle, and hopefully you guys get this one too. See you guys on the next one.